with intra-document navigation. So we learned about how to create links and handle navigation within the page. So we learned intra-document navigation. Navigation. So that is navigating from one location to another. So we learned about that. One location to another within the same page, how the navigation works, we learned. So, and yes, Kumar. Yes. Can you please slowly tell what your problem is? అన్నిటికీ చూడదు. ప్రస్తుతం మనం నడుస్తుంది దేని గురించి? ఇమేజ్ గురించి. అది అన్నిటి మిగతా వాటికి వచ్చినప్పుడు దాని గురించి తెలుస్తుంది. ఎస్ వినయ్. Yes, Vinay, what is your doubt? Okay, let's continue. So we learned about intra-document navigation. And in that navigation within the page, how to handle from one location to another location within the page. This is yesterday example we learned. And in this example, we designed the screen so that right side we locked the scrolling, left side we handled overflow, and we created this. Have you tried this? Have you tried this example? Were you able to design such thing? Have you practiced this? Were you able to design this? Have you practiced this example? Were you able to design such example? Yeah. So this is only one point you learned href. Next important is inter-document navigation. Inter-document navigation is nothing but navigating from one location to another location, from one page to another. That is inter-document navigation. In that, so many points are there. So many options are there. Actually, inter-document navigation allows to navigate to any file or any URL, or it can be to a script, it can be to mail, it can be to some call. So many options are present, which we will see now. We will see that. Generally, how we can manage link from one document to another. and what are the other options available. Let's create a page here. I will create a page links in the public folder links.html. Okay, so let's design this doc type HTML head and the title. And here we are configuring some navigation. One more important point I will tell you before going into intra-document navigation, inter-document. In intra-document navigation itself, some issues will come. For that, we need to learn a little bit CSS styles. The issue is nothing but, suppose I will show you. So intra-document. For example, at the top, I designed body section and we have a header. In that header, we have a nav. In that, we have an unordered list. So with options like HTML and unordered list with the list items, unordered list with the list item. So anchor, this is HTML and another list item. So anchor CSS, another list item, anchor JavaScript, something. Now, under this, I will create a section. In the section, we have a div. In that heading, we given as HTML and some paragraph. So it is a markup language, something like this. Some small content is there. Actually, previously, we have a lot of content for scrolling, suitable for scrolling. So that if we have a lot of content for scrolling, then it will scroll to that location. But sometimes we may not have the content enough for scrolling. So for example, this is only one div, another div. And this div heading I given as CSS. So it defines CSS, it defines styles for HTML elements. And another div. So heading, here we define some JavaScript and some paragraph. So here we configured, it is used to handle client side interactions. Okay, so this is the option we designed. Now you can see here in this generally output, it looks like this. That is the output. Okay, and in this, at the top, the navigation, I will keep style and unordered list style as none. We are removing the list style and display as flexible display. And list item, flexible display, it will keep like this, side by side. And for list item, I'm just giving margin right as 50 pixel and a border as 2 pixel solid and padding as 4 pixel, text align center like this. Just I'm giving some box style and width is some 300 pixel. We have like this HTML, CSS, JavaScript options are present. And we have the background color, some color and color as white like this, just like a button appearance. We have HTML, CSS, JavaScript topics are present. Below that, we have these divs. Suppose for this, I will give an ID topic. Actually, this ID will be HTML, and another div ID. This is CSS, and another div ID is JavaScript. Okay, JS. Now, what is the problem is when user clicks on the link, it should go to those topics. So href is equal to hash HTML. CSS href is equal to hash CSS. JavaScript href is equal to hash JS. For links also, we will change the color. Anchor color is equal to white. And text align, text decoration, none, means we are removing underline. You see here, so the appearance will be in this way. HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Now, what is the main problem here is we don't have the content enough to scroll. So we have only very less content. Now observe when I click on CSS topic in intra-document navigation, you see CSS topic is set in the URL, but nothing scrolling here. I click on JavaScript topic set here, but nothing scrolling here. Previously, what happens is it is automatically scrolling to that JavaScript topic. Means it will scroll to that particular topic. You saw that in the shopping site. So by seeing this type of concept, many times we will get confusion, like generally learners will confuse that they think that it's not working. So they will say that, sir, intra-document links not working. So intra-document links are working, but so you don't have a proper content to scroll them and show them to the top. It is unable to scroll if there is no content to scroll at all. In that case, what we have to do is we use another technique. Technique is nothing but, see, all these topics actually, so for all these divs, I will put a class as topic. For all the divs, I will put a class as topic. Okay. I will put a class as topic. Fine. Now, generally, what happens here is I will use actually here we will use topic dot topic because classes are accessed by using dot. I will access by using dot. Dot topic is the class. And here I will apply the effects like so border 2 pixel solid dark cyan. Okay. Or yeah. And here I defined some background color light cyan. Okay. And padding I defined as 10 pixel. Okay. So this is for topic and every topic. So already margin is there. Okay. Every topic looks like this. HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Every topic margin bottom I will give as some 10 pixel. So 20 pixels. Margin bottom every topic 20 pixel. And it will be like this now. So we have HTML, we have CSS, we have JavaScript. These topics are there. So reasonably for margin, general margin. Yeah. So 20 pixel. It will be all directions 20 pixel margin will come. Actually, now in this, what happens is when I am scrolling, when I am clicking on any topic, it is unable to scroll. But that topic is kept in the URL. You see, hash HTML is working. That means it sets the target, but it is unable to reach to the target. That means it is setting the target, but unable to reach the target. So that is the problem here. So that is the point here. So technically it is setting the target, but it is unable to reach. So now what we do is in such cases, so we will go to here, this is the topic. When I click on this link, the topic have an ID called HTML. The topic is becoming target, but it is not scrolling to that location. So what we do is we write like this. So dot topic means the div. If it becomes target, colon target means if it becomes the of target of any link, that means that must have an ID. When user clicks on the ID, when clicks on that link, when user clicks on HTML, so this div becomes target. That means this topic becomes target. If it becomes target, then for that I will apply background color as black and I will apply color as white. The additional options I will define like this. That means now what happens is when I click on CSS, that means CSS block becomes target. And you see that CSS will highlight. And I click on JavaScript, JavaScript will highlight. I click on HTML, HTML will highlight. So this type of technique is very much required when there is no much information to scroll. So that means user clicks on the topic becomes target, then it will reach to that particular topic to highlight it. If I don't use that target in the CSS, the topic is highlighted, but you cannot see it. And we don't have any much content to scroll to that location. We don't have much content to scroll to that location. So that is the reason we use this CSS technique. This is also used for intra-document navigation only. That means inside the document, when you are going from one location to another, but you don't have much content to scroll and go to that location, then you can highlight it whenever user clicks on it. For that, what you have to do is we need to use this class called target. Target is a class. The target class verifies whether this topic became target of any link or not. If the topic becomes link, that means topic means all these are topics only. If any topic becomes target of the link, automatically it is going to highlight that and display. For that, we use a different color for highlighting. So if actually we have a lot of paragraphs information, it should scroll to that location. But it is unable to scroll. That's the reason we are using this target option. This target option. So when user clicks on any topic, that topic will highlight. Now it is easy for anybody to understand that, okay, it is working now. Previously also working, but we cannot notice that. So now we can notice that it is working. So we can reach to that particular topic and display the topic. That is usually handled by using intra-document navigation. In intra-document navigation, how to use this target class of CSS. So this is very much required to identify whether the element is target of any link or not, and based on that, it will apply effects. So this is another technique of intra-document navigation only. So if there is a content to scroll, you don't need to highlight it. So because it is automatically scrolling to that location. So even if it is scrolling, you can highlight it. It doesn't matter. But we don't need to highlight when it is scrolling. If it is not scrolling, then you have to highlight by using this target option. That is intra-document navigation. Next, now we will see inter-document navigation. Inter-document from one document to another, how to handle the navigation. Actually, to handle the navigation from one document to another document, same. So inter-document.html. Yeah, let's create a simple page. So doc type HTML head title inter-document. Okay. And here, so we are defining in the body section. So just we will keep some ordered list and the list item. And all our links, suppose I said, first one is Amazon shopping. Okay. That is Amazon shopping. And another link here we define. So in our project, we have some pages like toolbar. Okay, like this. Now we want this link to navigate to that official website. That means from our page, it should navigate to some other page, some other website URL. Then obviously your href here, href is equal to, it will be the URL http://www.amazon.in. You have to mention the complete URL. So you need to configure the complete URL. not just www.com. Or so you have to define the protocol, HTTP, and all these options. So that is how you define the inter document navigation. From this document, it will go to some other website. It can be URL or it can be any another file. Href is equal to, it can be to any file, like we have a file toolbar.html. That means it is navigating to some other page in our website. It need not to be a page only. It can be a photo or any PDF document like that. So that means here I will put as, suppose some mobile, some mobile. So red mi mobile. And here I am defining href. Href is equal to // it is in assets. So redmi.jpg. That means these are all inter-document links navigating from our page to some other file, It can be any PDF document. For example, so suppose I say CSS tutorial, and you can see href is equal to // so doc/css pdf. I have a PDF document. It can be to that PDF document. So that can be a PDF document, right? Now it can be so many options. It can be so many options. Technically, when you are configuring, it can navigate and use to any plugin also. It can navigate and use any plugin also. Actually, to navigate and use any plugin, generally, when you are defining, you can see plugins means, this is very much asked in interviews also, actually. So when you are dealing with configurations in such a way that, for example, you see this is href, you say hr at some nareshit.in. This is email, and we need to tell them that, so mail to mail us. So and here, or say contact us. And here I defined hr at nareshit.in. This is an email. Now, generally, if it is an email in your mobiles and in your computers, usually in your mobiles and in your computers, you have a email application. So what you can do is you can invoke that email application. So you can invoke that email application, and you can send this into the to address location automatically. Then user can type only the message and they can send an email. So for that, what we have to do is href. Here we have to use mail to. This is a standard keyword. You have to use exactly like this, mail to colon. So to which email, so the mail should send that email address, hr@nareshit.in, like this. We have to configure that. So this is a link. This is a link that opens a email software on your computer or device, and through that it allows you to send email to this location. But for that, you need an email app in your computer, and that email app must be configured so that you can log in and use the email application. So you need to follow that. So here you have that email option to use with mail too. Not only email, suppose we have option like call us, call, and I need to give. So this is contact us, and I need to so contact, so email, something like this. And here call. For call, we can put a link. Href is equal to, we can use actually, because call is for mobile, you can also use the option tel, tel, colon, you can enter any phone number, suppose 987654321. So, and here I am giving the mobile number 987654321, something like this. Now, tel is a plugin that invokes the phone dialer. It will invoke the phone dialer. That means you can open the phone dialer and you can use it. So technically, the phone dialer is responsible for handling. Phone dialer means in your PC also you have a phone app from Windows 8 onwards or 7. You have a phone application. You can use that. Generally, how we can configure, I will show you just basic option. Just you have to write this. And technically, we can also define, you can also define for a Skype call also. So that means here I will configure here a list item. And here I said Skype, and anchor href is equal to